guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are watching, I just want to say to you, thank you so much for not giving up on me. Thank you so much for coming back and watching my videos even though I haven't been consistent. But I want to tell you that I appreciate you and God bless you. This video is gonna be about an everyday sort of beginners, sort of like everyday glam type video. So as you can see, my makeup is quite natural. You will see in the video that it is very easy to do, as also if you are looking for something to wear while you're going to work or you're going out with your friends, or you're just a beginner and you haven't really gotten the hang of like this makeup thing, then this video was made for you. I think I don't really want to do the Instagram brow, so I'm probably just going to do like a fluffy brow because a lot of people have been wanting to see that, and it's just so much easier than the Instagram brow. So I'm going to be using these this 5 rand like eyebrow pencil. You can find this anywhere, like just look on the street and you'll find this. It's about 5 rand, and yeah, the first thing I'm going to do obviously is brush my brows into place using a spoolie. Okay, I'm just gonna do one on cam. So you want to make sure that it's very sharp, and luckily these come with like sharpeners, so feel needs to be filled. I know it looks like shit now, but you know, like with this whole makeup thing, you really need to trust the process. At this point, I'm gonna go in with my MAC Cosmetics brow set. It's actually clear, but it looks brown because obviously I use it on the brow and then put it back in, whatever. But I actually really prefer the brown one anyway. So if you're like trying to buy a brow gel, just get the brown one. It just looks so much better. I'm gonna use this spiked shape and shade brow tint. It's from MAC. The reason why I use this is because it's got like a very thin tip, and it just creates more of that like brow hair illusion. So I guess you don't really have to do this step, but it's just quite important for me. Otherwise then this just looks like that which is not too great. I don't know if it looks any better to you guys, but to me it makes like a lot of difference. So you can always skip this step if you don't want to like go and buy this shape and shade brow tint. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to conceal the brow. So I always conceal the under the brow and not over the brow. That's the only difference really with the whole fluffy brow thing, I think. Yeah, that's pretty much the only difference, and that's what makes it like a lot easier. I don't know if it's just me, but like I really struggle with like concealing the top of my brow because sometimes it just changes the whole shape and it gets really frustrating. So if I don't have to conceal the top of my brows, I'm like super duper happy. I'm gonna be using my Bobbi Brown this Bobbi Brown why isn't it focusing? Focus, baby, focus. This Bobbi Brown Instant Full Cover Concealer, just because I'm sure I've spoken about this on my channel. I think it's just the right consistency, you know. Sometimes a concealer is just too thin, sometimes it's just too thick, and I find that this for me is the perfect balance between liquid and cream concealer, and which is great because I was mixing a cream, like a pot concealer, with a liquid concealer because I just couldn't find the right consistency, and until I met this baby, so I love it. And again, I'm going to be using my MAC Cosmetics. I think this is a 2-in-2 brush. It's the flat angled brush. That's what it, no, flat straight concealer brush. Most people start at the arc, or whatever. Easier way to blend out this concealer for me is using like a fluffy angled brush and just dipping it into the rest of the concealer that's on your hand or wherever it is you've like placed it, and just filling it in like that. Are now done, and I'm just gonna try wait for like the concealer to dry a bit because I don't really want to set it with a powder. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go straight into like prepping my skin for my foundation, since this is like a natural, more of like a natural makeup tutorial. I usually don't start with skin. I usually start with eyeshadow, but yeah, I don't think there's gonna be much fallout. Yeah, it goes much faster if you finish with eyeshadow. I'm gonna minimize my pores using the, sorry guys, I forgot to show you, it's the Baby Skin primer. That's my go-to primer, really. Just gonna try and minimize the pores on my nose because those can be a lot, guys. It's because my nose sweats so much. I know I probably shouldn't have said it because like now you guys are gonna probably focus on that, but like my nose sweats like crazy. And yeah, it used to annoy me so much because in high school they'd go like, oh my gosh, like why is your nose sweating, and be like, this is my life though. Like, on the other parts of my face, I'm just gonna use this liquid illuminator from Revlon. It's from the Color Charge collection. I haven't really like used this before. I'm just gonna put some on my finger like that. Well, I have used it, but you know, I didn't really know what the purpose of like an illuminator was, but I've seen that it really intensifies, highlights, and it just does the damn thing. Do you see that like little purple tint on my lips? But look at how soft my lips look. Let me show you. Woo! Love it. So I'm gonna Fix Plus my face, you know, for flawless foundation application. These new Fix Plus sprays smell so amazing. The foundation I'm going to be using is the Infallible. So Infallible was like a really bomb foundation back in the day. I'm going to say back in the day because in 2015 this is when I was using Infallible, but then it used to oxidize like crazy, so by the middle of the day you'd end up looking very orange. So they've changed the technology. So I walked into Fushini like a year or two ago and I was like, I'm looking for the Infallible, no, last year, and I'm like, I'm looking for the Infallible, and they're like, no, it's been discontinued, whatnot. So they discontinued it to change the tech on it. So hopefully, well, apparently it will probably like oxidize less. And I'm gonna use a fluffy brush for this. I don't really use anything else for my foundation application. coverage is really great. You know, I haven't really built up this foundation. I don't think I'm going to. I hate it when this happens. That's the glue. Out of it. Just remember to bring it down to your neck. I've got very uneven skin tone on my neck, so I always bring it down that much. Okay, I did pour a lot because I've still got like that much on my hands, so I think 1 pump or 2 pumps is enough. I'm just gonna build it up because obviously I can't put it back in the bottle. Okay guys, top trick about building up foundation: you need to wait for the foundation to be absorbed into your skin first before you start building it up, because the build up just won't happen. What you're gonna do is you're gonna end up moving the foundation around and you're gonna be like, it's not buildable, it's not buildable, as you are not building it up the correct way. So wait for it to settle on your skin, then apply the second coat or whatever you want to call it. If you want to apply a third, wait for the second to settle in first and then apply the third. So yeah, you can usually tell when the foundation is settling and see when I applied it, it was very dewy and now it's starting to settle. So it has settled, so I can start building it up. And don't move the foundation around too much and then come and blame it on the foundation saying it's not buildable, it's not buildable. Okay. I'm whiling actually, because wow, I've seen so many people diss good foundations. I'm just like, you're not building it up the right way though. How is it? Okay, but anyway, yeah, I'm gonna step right into my concealer. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use this L'Oreal Infallible sculpting stick in the shade Espresso, which is 240. I don't usually like blending my highlights and my contour at the same time because it usually takes away from the contour because I use the same brush, so I'll always do that last and, you know, put the brush away. My highlights and the same brush I use to apply my foundation. It just looks more blended and more natural. The reason why I apply my contour, well, whatever, the reason why I apply it in like that, like hugging my cheekbone, guys, English is leaving me. Yeah, it's failed me. But the reason why I apply it that way is that it creates an illusion that I've got like really nice like bone structure, like cheekbones and whatever, as opposed to just like that skinny face look. I don't know if that makes sense, but anyway, I'm so sorry guys, but you know what, I was born Zulu. I only started learning English when I was in grade 2. I don't usually use this brush on my nose. I usually use a small angle brush. It's just easier. Woo! It's just easier. I'm not really about like a dramatic contour because my nose can hardly keep it, so I always just try to do the least when it comes to me and my nose, but that looks pretty alright. I'll be using this Elizabeth Arden translucent high performance blurring loose powder. It is the best thing since Sasha. I just haven't really had time to order Sasha, so you know, Sasha Buttercup powder, and this has been really great for me. So I think I'm just gonna use this one like from now on. It's also a bit like, I think it's like 400 rand, I'm not too sure, but it's just more accessible like than the Sasha Buttercup powder. Oh, that's so hard to find. So the trick with this is that like you need like a fluffy angled brush or a fluffy brush or whatever it is that you do, and you need to just like loosely apply it onto your face as opposed to baking with it. I think baking is so 2015. It was just a weird trend that people used to do for very weird reasons, and I just never really see the need to bake. I don't know why people do it. I don't do it. I actually really hate it, you know, but you know, that's just me. It just takes up too much time, and it's hard. It's so hard to blend, and it's just so unnecessary. Okay, I'm sure you guys can tell that I really hate the whole baking thing, but yeah, I'm just gonna apply it very loosely under my eye, and yeah, I love this powder so much, and over my eye just to set the concealer here because we didn't do that at the beginning. And just pull it down. This is NYX 3 Ways to Scalp Contour Palette. This is what I use to set my contour all the time. I'm also just gonna brush it from my hairline, and I'm gonna do it in circular motions all the way down to my I'm gonna pressure back into my hairline like that. I'm gonna dust off the product. It actually looks pretty good, I must say. It doesn't always look this good on my nose. I struggle a lot, but I'm happy with how it came out today. Try blend out my contour with this Fit Me powder. It's in the shade 350 Caramel. This is probably one shade lighter than my skin tone, 1 or 2, but I don't want like too much of a dark one because I've already contoured my face. So I'm just gonna blend it out like that and try apply powder to the areas that haven't been set, like here. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to bring back some color into my face, which is what a bronzer is for. I didn't know this for a very long time, but yeah, I really can't not do bronzer ever since I figured out, well, I actually heard it on the Bobbi Brown how-to site when I was doing a campaign with Bobbi Brown, and I honestly just didn't know, guys. So people on Twitter would be like, which bronzer do you use? And I'd be like, what is that? So yeah, I'm using this Bobbi Brown illuminating bronzing powder in Barley Brown. Again, I'm gonna apply it in like these circular motions. So for me a bronzer goes like not necessarily on your contour, but just slightly above where you'd usually like apply your blush, and I just apply it sort of like blend out my contour as well, but again to bring out that like, it's recording. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm gonna apply that in circular motions like that. Not sure if you can see that. That's not usually like the aim for me. I actually prefer it if you can't see it, but just as long as my face feels and looks a bit warmer, then mission complete. Because I am still gonna use some blush. I don't know if you can see it, but my face is a little bit warmer than it was before I applied bronzer. I love bronzer. I just can't stop. Once I start, I just can't stop. But I'll probably stop now before I end up looking like sunburnt. I'm not really gonna use a hectic blush. I'm just gonna use, guys, please don't judge me, but this is a Chic Cosmetics palette. I love this so much, but I just wish it wasn't white. It just doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense for it to be white, since it's like in a makeup case and stuff. But anyway, I'm gonna go in with this shade over here. It's still like a bronzy color, but it's more of like a blush. I use it as blush, so I'm gonna go in with this here, my cheekbones. You see how it's still very like bronzy, but at the same time blushy. I think that's why I love this product so much, because you can use this as a bronzer as well if you don't want to do the whole Bobbi Brown thing. I love this bronze. I mean, this using this as blush though, it just gives you a more mature type look. Yes, my cheekbones are looking so good. I love it. I'm gonna use this MAC Cosmetics Hyper Real Glow highlighter. I think I probably use this in most of my videos. I just swipe the brush across all three of them because I can never make the decision. Love, guys. Same on this side. And some on my nose. I'm not gonna apply too much. Well, for some it may be a little much already, but I'm not gonna apply too much. This is like an everyday glam type makeup look. What I'm gonna do lightly for my eyeshadow, just so you can't see like those creases, is I'm gonna go in with like a neutral nude shade from this Urban Decay Basics eyeshadow palette. Or let me just go in with this warmer color. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go in with this warm color. It's called Extra Bitter, and I'm just gonna rub it on my eyelids like that. But this is not really like eyeshadow application. It's just so I hide those crease lines on my eye. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to apply some mascara. I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Paradise Ecstatic Mascara. It's to die for. Bomb.com. I'm not going to put on lashes because, you know, it is an everyday makeup tutorial. The next thing I'm going to do is apply some eyeliner, and I'm using the Maybelline Master Smoky eyeliner pencil. Before I go ahead with applying my lipstick, I'm going to use this MAC Prep and Prime lip primer. It just ensures that my lipstick lasts the whole day, and, you know, ensures a smooth application as well. You don't really need this product, but it'll change your life. Right. I'm going to line my lips using the Essence Soft Contouring Lip Liner, and it's in the shade Melt Your Heart, or shade 5. This is the closest liner I could find to red, because I'm gonna be wearing a red lip. Sorry, which is the MAC Ruby Woo. I'm only using this because my look is very simple, and it just adds a little bit more drama to the look. Awesome. The final step is the MAC Fix Plus just to sit and add a very like dewy finish to my makeup. If you do like this video, so this is pretty much the final look. If you do like this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment. If you haven't already, please subscribe like right now, like subscribe right now so you don't forget, because we are very close to 5k subscribers, and at 10k subscribers we are doing a giveaway. I will mention it in my next video or next 2 videos, but it's gonna be big and you really want to be a part of it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. It's a love.